everyone, thank you for watching avivTarot, and today we are going to do another pick a card reading, and this one is about the next 7 to 10 days, the energy. So we're doing like a checkup on like a possible energy, what's going on for the next 7 to 10 days. And first of all, I can't believe it's already at the end of the year. If you're watching this as I upload them, we are approaching the end of 2020 and in like 2 days, which is crazy. And tonight is actually a full moon, the last full moon. But if you watched, if you found this video any other time, there is probably some kind of a message for you. So it is a timeless video, and I do want to make an announcement. Well, not make an announcement, but I do want to mention that I did read a recent comment about like me harping on like negative side of things. Like, I actually try to see things more on the bright side, because there are some cards that came out and quite, some readers might have it, or just like, it tends to have a negative meaning associated to it. And so that's why like, I would try to see more on the bright side of things, and instead of like focusing on the negative things. But then I guess it really is whatever I say, it's up to the person, the listener, to interpret however it is. And so if you take it as I'm harping on negative things and getting long-winded about it, then I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I don't know how to, maybe I could try to improve on that, or just maybe talk less about it. We'll see how that goes. And the stuttering, well, the thing is, I do notice the thing is with like even my Chinese ones, I tend to like stutter a little bit, because I feel the most comfortable when I'm actually able to talk Chinglish, like a combination of both. But then if you do Chinese videos, it's very hard to not you kind of have to do most of it in Chinese, otherwise people do get they'll be, they can't really understand it. And over here, obviously, if I speak anything in Chinese, none of the English speaker will know, so I can't really throw anything in. And so that's what the stuttering. And if you speak more than one language, you probably might understand what I'm talking about, because sometimes it does, like my brain, I have like so many different languages in my head that it sometimes kind of interfere what I'm trying to say. And there are certain words that I know in a language that it does not directly translate into English. So that's why like I would kind of falter a little bit and like trying to think of the best possible word to describe what I'm trying to say or what I see, etc. Okay. Anyway, so that's, I don't want it to like sound like an excuse, because like you probably don't really even care. Anyways, so if you, with me talking about that much, I hopefully you actually decided on a pile that you feel most resonated to, and we will do shuffling on screen. Okay. And so if you're having problems with your intuition, just picking it, 1, 2, 3, which pile you want to pick from. I can give you an item. Let's see, like a fruit. Okay, I'm gonna give you a fruit. For pile number 1, I'll give you strawberry. Pile number 2, apple. Number 3, banana. Okay, number 3 is banana. Number 2 is, oh my God, what was it? Strawberry, apple, and banana. There you go. Strawberry, apple, and banana. All right. So if you need more time, which I don't know. Well, if you need more time, you can pause the video. And if not, timestamps are in the description box below. And I will start with pile number 1. Alrighty. So let's take a look at what is coming up in the next 7 to 10 days for pile number 1 in regards to your finance and career. There's one card, finance and career. We have 10 of Wands, Okay, Ten of Wands. Let's get a supplemental one. Finance and career. Okay, so we have this kind of, it went on sideways like this, and usually I would turn it like that. So it is Queen of Wands in reverse. So we have 10 of Wands upright and a Queen of Wands in reverse. So it's passionate energy. Okay, so for your career and finance, I feel like for your career and finance, you might feel a little bit stressed. You might also feel very stuck right now. This is in this particular deck, you don't see a person carrying a bunch of loads, but it still has that stressed out feeling, pressury. And I feel like over here in this particular deck, it has a being stuck kind of image, right? Energy right here. Like this person is right in this doorway, like kind of stuck or needing help. But the thing is, like, if he could just push through the door, he could probably get some help. And then all these other people are just kind of ignoring him, except for this little girl, like, looking at him. So at first I thought this is actually like a display case, but it's actually a doorway. This is the Tarot of the 78 doors. So each of the cards shows like a doorway of some sort, and this one is actually a doorway. Like, I feel like you could probably push through the door really easily, but so maybe you're preventing certain things from happening. So you're the person that's preventing things moving forward. Okay, or if you feel like you're stuck, or you feel like you need help with things in regards to your work and finance situation, maybe like no one is noticing it, and you're feeling like a lot of like, what is going on? Like, I can't, like, you want help but nobody's helping you. So like stressed out, frustrated, and the only person's paying attention to you is that little girl, which, you know, I mean, you got some attention, but it's kind of useless in some ways, because the little girl can't really do anything about it, right? So I feel like in the next 7 to 10 days, good thing is this is only in the next 7 to 10 days, you're gonna feel a little bit stuck. You're feeling a little stressed out, and everybody's being kind of turning the cold shoulder on you, like when you're asking for help, and so you're struggling a little bit at work, and you just feel like no one wants to help you, and but maybe you need to step out of your comfort zone. Like you're inside the building instead of walking out and, you know, seeking help, and so, like, because you didn't really ask for it, so then, you know, nobody noticed it. So it's not that no one wants to help you, but maybe they don't know that you need help. So maybe if you haven't tried asking for help, maybe that's a good thing to do for the next 7 to 10 days if you need help. Otherwise, it's just that maybe your coworkers, you're going to have maybe experience a little bit of friction and, you know, trouble at work. Like, people don't want, like, not helping each other out. Okay. So perhaps you can be the one to help people out, and then to see if that energy can come back to you in a good way when you do need help. Okay. And then in regards to your finance situation, I feel like it is a little bit of stuck energy. Maybe you're feeling stressed that you're not making enough money to cover your expenses. Like you need help with, like, you know, getting more money, saving up enough money, and people, like, they're kind of just in their own little world and can't say that they're not willing to provide you with assistance, but maybe they have their other problems too. So you're kind of feeling like you are the only one that needs to, you know, help with your own finance situation or improve your finance situation, but at the same time you're struggling a little. Let's see if there's any other. Okay, so with this, the Queen of Wands in reverse, it's kind of the same thing, because Queen of Wands, if it's upright, is about someone who's being very, very affectionate, very passionate, willing to help, very warm, right? With it being reversed, I feel like there may be some people that are kind of jealous about you, maybe jealous of you, envious of you, and that's why and then they're trying to maybe gain up, gather other people to gain up on you, and that's why you feel like, oh, you're kind of left out a little bit. And but it's just the next 7 to 10 days. That's a good thing. So the stuck energy might just feel, for the next 7 to 10 days, that it's a lot of pressure, a lot of things not moving forward. But I think I don't feel like this is something that you can't not overcome. Okay, it's not something that you cannot overcome. It's something that you will be able to overcome. It's just that, but the thing is, like, it kind of hurts inside that no one wants to help you, or like they're just being kind of cold, when you are usually maybe the kind of person that's very, very passionate, always there to help out people. So it just kind of hurts. But with this, you will actually understand who is your true friend. If there are people that are willing to help you out and giving you a helping hand and being very warm and fuzzy with you, then okay? But other people, so maybe this is also, if you don't feel like I'm not like, you're not stuck or anything, then maybe this is like in the next 7 to 10 days, it could be about people showing their true colors to you, okay? So they're at work or in your finance situation, like the real deal, like you can tell what's going on. And also your finance situation, that if you've been saving up, then you don't have to worry about, you'll overcome this hardship time. And especially if you're watching this during like the end of the year, we do end up like spending a lot more because of like gift giving and all of that, right? And if you've been saving up a lot, then I think you're probably going to be okay. You're going to feel a little stressed because you're still spending money, but it's going to be fine. But for the people that are maybe has been struggling a little bit, this is kind of an add-on pressure, but I think you're going to be able to overcome it. It's going to be okay. But you'll be able to see who is your true ally, right? Who is your true ally? Who this is kind of like this. Who is your true ally? And sometimes you cannot judge people by their cover. Maybe this little girl can help you out. You just don't know. You need to ask, right? This person, people that you don't think can help you out, maybe you need to ask them and see if they can give you a hand or anything. And you never know until you ask, right? So that's what I see with this in regards to your finance and your work situation. And I feel like even a little bit helps, right? If it's like finance situation, maybe even a little bit helps. So I feel like you're not completely alone, but you might just overlook it too. Okay, so let's take a look at your love situation for the next 7 to 10 days. Love situation in the next 7 to 10 days. Love, pile number 1's love situation in the next 7 to 10 days. Okay, let's see if anything will fly out. If not, then I'll just draw. Okay. Ooh, 4 of Wands. Okay, so for your love situation for the next 7 to 10 days, I think it's going to be very celebratory. It's going to be exciting. It's a time to be with your family or friends or people that you care a lot about, people that you really, really love about. You love a lot, okay? So like people that you feel very, very close with. So love situation, love can be any type of love. It could be romantic love, could be friendship, could be family, right? So I feel like in the next 7 to 10 days, you will be able to see and meet and be with the people that you care about and that you love a lot. For others of you, maybe it's just like a time to celebrate, right? Time to be cozy and show your affection to the other person. It is a Four of Wands. It's success in love, in any type of relationship. Even if you're in like a quarrel or you're maybe fighting with someone, I feel like maybe you'll be able to resolve it in the next 7 to 10 days. You'll be able to, whether it's through compromise or, just like, all right, forget about it, and just kind of like, you can't even remember what you were fighting about. Sometimes it could be silly like that, right? Because it's so little, but at that time, it seems like such a big deal. But as time goes on, it's like, I can't even remember why we're fighting. Let's not fight anymore, that type of thing. But so that's with people, that's for the people with like someone in mind or a family or whatever. But if you are single and you're thinking about romantically, like how is it going for the next 7 to 10 days? I feel like if there isn't anyone currently you're eyeing on, or that you feel someone who might be interested in you, then this card might be more like about spending time with your friends and family that you really care and love, right? Cared about and love. For maybe like a few percentage of you, that you might be able to meet someone through like a party, if you're watching this video not during the pandemic, because partying right now it's a little bit difficult, but maybe through family, friends, or just through friends of a friend or something like that, there might be that possibility that you'll be able to meet someone. But otherwise, I feel like it's just about time spending. It's about spending time with people that you love, perhaps not romantically, okay? If you don't have anyone in mind right now, or that you know of, like, that are interested in you, or you're interested back at them. For people who are looking to reconcile with someone or reconnect with someone because maybe you lost communication, like you haven't communicated with them for whatever reason it is, then I feel like you will be able to reconnect again, because it is a Four of Wands card. But I feel like in order for that to happen, there is like that opportunity. Maybe there's going to be an opportunity for you to reconnect with someone or reconcile. It is a Four of Wands, so I do feel like it's a very warm and fuzzy time, So yes, that is what I see, at least for this particular deck. I do feel like it's a very like fun. Okay, so the only people that might have a little bit difficulty to reconcile or reconnect with someone might be because it kind of got really ugly when you guys separated or stopped talking. Otherwise, I think if you actually, wish them Merry Christmas, not Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's or something like that, you actually might be able to get something back from them, okay? Might not be like a huge text or anything, but you might be able to at least get something out of them, okay? Or maybe they'll text you back or call you or reconnect with you. There's that possibility as well. Okay, so let's take a look at the next 7 to 10 days. This is something I added this week, is the next 7 to 10 days, your spiritual development. Okay, your spiritual development in the next 7 to 10 days. Let's take a look at your spiritual development in the next 7 to 10 days, like growth, your spirituality. Okay, one last time, if it's like gonna go crazy like that, then I'm gonna draw a card. Okay, Seven of it's a 7 major arcana card, the Chariot. Okay, so I feel like for your spiritual growth or spirituality development in the next 7 to 10 days. It's a major arcana card, so it is something major that you're going to feel like there's a breakthrough for you in the next 7 to 10 days in regards to your spiritual development, spiritual growth. You're going to feel a lot of success. Maybe you're going to have like an epiphany. 7 is a very spiritual number. And in this particular deck, look at all these people cheering for this person, right? And he's like standing on top of a car with the driver and everything. So like you're going to feel very, very successful. You're going to feel like you succeeded at something, okay, spiritually. Maybe you'll all of a sudden get a prayer or some sort of things that you asked for or asked about. You're going to get that answered, or if not that, then just whatever you're seeking spiritually, you're going to succeed at it. Okay, meditation, maybe for the first time you're going to be like, oh my god, I can hear something, I got a message, or I don't know, because for me, I meditate and I can't, sometimes I fall asleep, right? So maybe this is the first time you didn't fall asleep or something. It could be something like that. So it's a lot of like great success, moving forward, breaking through, okay? And I think it's like a big breakthrough for you spiritually. So that's what I see for pile number 1. And then lastly, we are going to do, so if you want to ask something about like in regards to love, okay, for the next 7 to 10 days, I'm going to draw out 3 different cards. So you can pick, if you can do it now, it's like 1, 2, 3, or you're going to wait until I pick out the 3 different cards. Then, okay, I'm going to pick out 3 different cards, and we're going to do a pile within a pile. Okay, so here's number 1. Here's number 2. Here is number 3. So there's 3 different cards. Think of the question that you want to ask in regards to your love life. Okay, in regards to your love life. And we'll see if there's any type of message that come through. And if you need more time, you can pause the video. If not, we're going to start with pile with the number 1. Okay. So over here we have release your ex. All right, so for people who chose pile number 1, maybe it doesn't have to be an ex, but it could be somebody like an ex or someone, okay? Someone that you've been thinking about a lot. It could be an idea that you're holding on to, or it doesn't even have to be someone that you've been with. It could just be an idea, like I just said, or it could be sometimes we're in love with like a celebrity or someone, and we're in hopes like we'll meet with this celebrity and marry them or something like that. or we're hoping our whoever's our future partner is going to be like this ideal like celebrity that you love, and so I think this is about releasing that preconceived idea about who you want to be with, or how you want your partner to act like if you do have a partner. Okay, so you should just love them for who they are. I mean, the thing is, like, we can't really change the other person, we can only change ourselves. So, and through changing ourselves, maybe we'll be able to change other people. But we can't hope that, or wish that someone will change, So the thing is about this, I feel like, is like we have to make the changes in us in order to see the changes that we want to see. Okay. And if it's about like releasing an ex, if you want to get out of your singleness, then maybe you've been holding on to an idea, or maybe you've been holding on to like past pain. You're scared to open up again because of like a previous relationship. Okay. So this is about releasing that in order to welcome the new things into your life. Okay. All right, so people who chose number 2, we have religious factors. So for religious factors, I think maybe there are some kind of a value that you guys can't really see eye to eye with, or there's maybe some kind of an age gap or values that you don't agree with each other. And it could be, you know, actual religious factors. So one believes in a certain religion, the other one is something else. Or it could be, I feel like it could be also physical distance as well. It just, because for this deck, it doesn't really have that physical distance about like long distance of relationship and stuff like that. So this religious factors card for me is about all types of gaps. So it could be age, it could be ideas, you know, could be physical and all kinds of different gaps. So there might be some kind of gaps influencing you in the next 7 to 10 days. So the way it, you know, to work out, I feel like is to, maybe there are some kind of something that you need to compromise maybe, or figure out a way that, you know, again, it's about compromising and see if you can work through that challenge. Or it could be like you're the one that is seeing, you or your partner, because it could be either you or your partner could be seeing one thing as a problem and the other person doesn't really see it as a problem. So in that, you know, if that is what's going on, then maybe talk about that, because that's something that's been bothering you and your partner doesn't even know about it. Or if your partner has, you know, you see that something is troubling them, but you can't really figure out what it is, maybe you want to talk about it and see how you can bridge that gap. Okay. So the third card is calling in your soulmate. So for people who chose pile number 3 or this number 3 card, I think if you're single, then I think you're probably trying to manifest the soulmate coming into your life. That's great news. And I think that is a possibility for the next 7 to 10 days that this person might be coming in, but it is a calling in your soulmate. So maybe if you want to manifest the soulmate, so the next 7 to 10 days would be a great time to manifest this person to come in, right, into your life, or ask the universe to give you a sign or some sort so that you can, you know, see them or be able to meet them. And if you are with a partner right now, I feel like this calling your soulmate is that, you know, you and your partner could be soulmate to each other, and you just don't see it. And this card is telling you that your prayers, your affirmations, your visualization is helping to bring you guys together. Or it's just that maybe you are thinking, again, it's kind of like this release your ex sometimes, that you think your soulmate needs to be a certain way, but whoever you're with is the, you know, perfect the way they are, and they are your soulmate that you just don't realize, right? So I think it's more like be grateful of what you have. Sometimes we do feel like, you know, grass is greener on the other side, but then when we do get to the other side, we're like, well, it's not quite what I think it is, like, you know. So I think with this calling your soulmate, like if you are in a relationship, then your partner and you are soulmate to each other. Okay, kind of reflects this card, the 4 of Wands, right? Being happy and lovey-dovey together in the next 7 to 10 days. All right, so that's what I see for pile number 1, and let me know if this resonated with you, or because it is a, you know, a future prediction type of thing. So maybe if you want, you can come back and let me know. And if you have anything that you would like to share with me, you can put it down in the description below. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel and my video, and turn on that notification bell if you haven't already. And thank you. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. So for pile number 2, we'll take a look at your energy for the next 7 to 10 days. Next 7 to 10 days. So the first one we're going to look at is your finance and your work situation for the next 7 to 10 days. And we'll draw one card and another card as like a additional message. Okay. So your finance and your career. Ooh, we have the Fool. So draw one more card as a support. Okay. Oh my gosh. This Queen of Wands keeps popping out. But it came out in upright in this time. Okay. So for pile number 2, in your financing your situation, I think you're starting something new, or you're ready to take on a new adventure in your work or your finance situation. So if you haven't, start investing or putting the time in regards to your money, I think in the next 7 to 10 days, you're going to start thinking about that, and maybe you'll start to take action towards it, because it is a zero. It's a zero card. It's a Fool's card. It's about new beginning. I mean, it's also it could be the end of a cycle as well. Okay, the Fool's card, because it's a zero card, it could fall at the beginning of the major arcana, or it could be at the end of the major arcana. So depending on what your situation is, you could be at the end of a journey, or you're starting something new. Okay. So either way, I think you're ready to embark on a new journey in regards to your finance and your work situation, and you're ready to take that leap of faith. You are ready for something new. And if you're watching this as I uploaded them, I feel like this is like the perfect card, because we are going on into a new year, and new year is like new beginning, right? But if you are watching this way after, not, any time besides like the end of the year, then you're ready for a new journey. Okay, in regards to your work and your finance situation, you want to take like a new route. You are seeing new visions. You want to try something out. You're ready to take risks. You are tired of the status quo. You're tired of seeing everything's the same. You want to break out of like some old mold and form something new. Okay, so I just feel like it's a lot of like exciting type of energy, like whenever I see the Fool's card. And then we have the Queen of Wands in upright as well. So that's like a lot of passion. So whatever you're embarking on is something that you are truly passionate about, and you want to go and go and get this dream that you've been thinking about for the longest time. And I feel like with the Queen of Wands, even though it's not a king, it's the queen, you are emotionally ready. You are mature enough. You've been thinking about it enough that you know what you're doing. So it's not something like impetuous that you're just like, I want to do this. It's something that you've been wanting to do for the longest time, and you are ready. You feel like the now, or at least the next 7 to 10 days, and it is a major arcana card. So I feel like it does, maybe the next 7 to 10 days, you're ready to take that leap. You're ready to like start the first step. But it is going to continue, okay, for a little bit longer, because it's a major arcana. So that you are ready to start something new, something that you've never done before, or something that you've been super passionate about, and things that you've been wanting to do for the longest time. You're ready to take on that challenge. All right, so that's what I see for pile number 2 for finance and career. And if you're thinking about like, am I going to be like spending a lot of money in the next 7 to 10 days, I think if you are going to spend any money, it would be in regards to like setting up your new journey. Okay, so if you're thinking about like traveling, because that could be about traveling, maybe you're taking on like a job that's like overseas or something like that. It could be that as well. that if anything, that any money that you're spending on, it's probably for work or for this dream that you want to realize, that you want to make come true. So you're spending money on necessity things to that you, it's like an investment into your dream. So it's a money that you feel worth spending and worth investing in, right? So it's not like, you know, I just want something, I want something nice, or spending it on like, you know, brand name stuff. It's nothing like that. It's more like I want to spend it on something like building my career, building my business type of thing. All right, so that's what I see for pile number 2 in that regards. We'll take a look at your love life in the next 7 to 10 days. Your love life in the next 7 to 10 days. We have 2 cards that flip out. And I know they're in reverse because all of my cards are upright. We'll see. So we have Knave of Pentacles. So that is Page of Pentacles. And we have 8 of Wands in reverse. So... okay, and that is for in regards to your love life in the next 7 to 10 days, in regards to your love life. So love could be doesn't have to be romantic. It could be, you know, friendship or family, or, you know, whatever, like any type of relationship that you know, love involves love. So with both of these cards coming in reverse, I feel like maybe because 8 of Wands is about communication. Okay, or some things coming in very fast. So with these, I feel like that maybe there is a delay in your love relationship, okay, in the next 7 to 10 days. So maybe you're going to see like a little bit of stalling energy in regards to your love, and in regards to your love life, like love as in romantic love or the other areas. Over here is the Knave of Pentacles. It's knocking on a door, waiting for this door to open. And if it's upright, I feel like, you know, you're trying to see, he's hiding something like these golden rings behind him and trying to go into this door, right? Go through this door. A Knave of Pentacles is a seeker. It's a knowledge. You know, it's like a beginning of a new journey. It's kind of like this fool's card in some ways, but having this reverse, I feel like maybe you feel like you're being blocked from on the outside. Okay, in this particular deck, I feel like you might feel like you're being blocked by someone on the outside and not letting you in, or you feel very, very frustrated not being able to get your thoughts, or being able to communicate or understand what the other person really wants, or not receiving material like actual things in return. So like feeling a little dissatisfied, I feel like, okay, or feeling a little bit rejected. And then over here, we have the 8 of Wands in reverse. It's the same kind of things. I feel like you're feeling a little bit rejected. Maybe you want to communicate about something, and then this person is blocking you on the outside. In this particular deck, the 8 of Wands is kind of interesting. It's a lot of like keys being laid on the table. And having this reverse, I feel like maybe there's a lot of, it almost gives me a little bit of that 7 of Cups energy in the Rider-Waite card, like having a lot of choices. Okay, but the only thing is, this is keys, like answers to things, keys to doors, like opening up to opportunities. And so there might be a lot of opportunities coming in your way, and you're kind of, it's being overwhelmed by it, and not being able to find the right keys to open up the door to the one that you want to enter in. Okay, so maybe you're not able to find the right method or the right getting getting that keys to someone's heart, okay? It's being able to touch that person and deliver the message straight through. Or the person might misunderstand you and you know, that kind of thing. So I feel like for the next 7 to 10 days, this is just more of a caution. So you might want to watch out of, you know, what it is, how you say it, and because a lot of the times it's like kind of like my announcement at the not announcement, like what I said at the very beginning about like how I always thought that I'm trying to promote like positivity and all of that, and then by giving you a lot of like examples or something like that. But it really depends on the listener and your various different type of experiences and how you perceive things. Everyone could see things at a different way, see things differently, right? And even though I'm saying the same thing to a vast majority of people, some people might take it as, oh, this is how it is. And other people might take it as like, oh, what? You know, so for the next 7 to 10 days, I feel like there could be some kind of a miscommunication, misunderstanding, not being able to get to that person right away or correctly. Like, I don't even know if there's like a correct way to get to someone, but there's, at least to the person that you want to connect with, they're not getting that message through. So you just want to watch out for that energy, and then you feeling a little bit left out. But it could be that you're the person that you're with or you're thinking about that pops up in your head right now, that they're feeling you're a little rejected because you are not letting them in, you know, that type of thing. So I don't think it's like, oh my God, we're going to break up or anything, but it's just like there's might be a little bit of miscommunication or feeling rejected or like being left out and not being able to get your message through. Okay, so that's that. And so that's the 7 of Wands. I was actually going to talk, I haven't even asked the question, so I'm not going to take that card. So the next 7 to 10 days in regards to your spiritual growth, okay? The next 7 to 10 days in regards to your spiritual growth. This is something I added in this week's reading. I thought there's something flipped. I guess not. Okay. So in regards to your spiritual growth for the next 7 to 10 days. All right, we have the Knight of Wands, that upright. Knight of Wands. For your spiritual growth, we have the Knight of Wands, which is a really good card. I feel like you're very, very passionate about, you know, pursuing the your spiritual growth, your spiritual what was the thing I wanted to say? Oh my gosh, your spiritual growth and your spiritual path. Okay. I feel like over here, the roads is not going to be easy because look how bumpy it is. And then this doorway is like kind of set up on like a quite bumpy, hilly place, right? But it's closed. Like you got there. You actually got there. But the thing is, like, this could be one of the doorways. Like it feels like there's another doorway in the back. Like you thought you're there, but there's more to go. It's like a never-ending thing, right? So your spiritual path, or you thought you actually hit the end, but it's not. There's like more. You thought you finally understood about something. You finally understood about something, and yet there's something else. It's like, oh my gosh, like you're confused about, and you want to seek more and find out more about. So it's that kind of never-ending search of like maybe truth and also growth. Okay, never-ending search of growth and maturity, and just like wanting to better yourself more, right? But there is the Knight of Wands. It's lots of passion, so it's not something that you're like, oh my God, it's another like I need to keep going, and you want to give up. It's not like that. It's actually, you're still like, you're excited about it. Like, oh my gosh, this is not the end. I have more to learn, which is so exciting. Like, this is a never ending thing. Like, you know, sometimes I feel like, sometimes if we hit something, like we finally achieve something that we've wanted to achieve for the longest time and we achieved it, you kind of feel a little empty, right? Because you're like, okay, now what? And the only thing, like, example I could think of is like whenever I watch like any type of like drama or a drama series or something like that, I don't actually like to watch very, very long ones, because I'm like, I don't have the time for this. And so if like Korean dramas or something like that, if I watch those, I try to watch anything that's less than 24 episodes, okay? Because they have a lot of those super long ones. And but then like for the next 2 days I would binge watch and finish all of them. So I never watch like one episode at a time. I always wait until the whole thing's over and I watch the whole thing. And then when I actually get to the end, I'm like, now what? Now I have to find another one to watch? Or like, you feel kind of, it's hard to say that kind of feeling. It's not like disappointment, but it's kind of like you lost the, like, a goal or like something to look forward to, right? And then you replace it with like something else, of course, but it's kind of like that. It's like, but this is good, whereas like you thought you reached the end, but it's not. And so like there's something else you can look forward to, and it's really exciting and really like happy and yeah, like exciting. I feel like all these excitement right now, like, oh my gosh, there's more. So your spirituality, you're growing, you actually have like an epiphany, you found something, you finally opened the door, the pathway to like the next thing that you want to learn. Okay, so that's that for your spiritual growth. And now we're gonna think of like a love. This will be more romantic involved. So if there's anything that you want to ask about your romance, your romantic life, okay, I'm going to draw out 3 different cards. So we're going to do a pile within a pile, which is these ones. So I'm going to draw 3 different cards. If you need more time, you can pause the video, but I will draw out 3 cards. You can wait until all 3 cards are drawn, or you can just pick intuitively 1, 2, or 3, which one you want to choose. Okay, so draw. Okay. So here's the first card, the second, the third. Okay. So if you need more time, you can pause the video. Otherwise, we're going to start with number 1. This is 1, 2, 3, okay? All right, so for number 1, you deserve love. So whatever question that you ask in regards to your love life, it says that you deserve love, which is like, of course, all of us deserve love. But down here, it says you are lovable. So what I get from this is that if you always feel like you're not enough, you need to be better, you need to, be prettier, be skinnier, or if you're really skinny, then you're like, I need to gain weight or something like that. I need to be fuller, have better skin, have whatever it is that you're feeling that you're inadequate. I think you need to stop that, because beauty is in the eye of the beholder, okay? So something that we may think we are lacking, but the person that loves us actually think we're perfect the way we are, right? So that's what I get from this message, is that you are perfect, you are enough. And if you are single, that's the exact same message as well. And the reason that you're single is not because of anything that you think that's less of you, but it's the other person. Let's blame the others. Or it's just that, it's not the right time. The person's not right? The universe wants to give us what's best for us. So things happen for a certain reason. If it didn't work out, there's probably a reason for it. And you might not see it right now, but in the long run, you're going to understand, oh yeah, that's why, And so I feel like, you know, you are enough, you are perfect. And if you are with a partner right now, then to your partner, you're perfect and you are enough. Okay. So that's this. That's that for number one. And for people who chose number two, your card is unrequited love. Okay, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So for some of you guys that chose number two, this might resonate with you. You know, like, yeah, this person that you're thinking of is you feel like you're not getting your love answered. You're feeling very, very frustrated. Or you're just not seeing the same amount of effort being put into the relationship, okay? And maybe you're thinking like, what am I doing wrong? But it's not you, right? It's maybe the person is not the right person. Or it could be the other way around. Maybe there are some people that are pursuing you and you don't feel the same way about them. So this unrequited love is about this, you know, whoever that you came through or that you're thinking of, that they feel like they can never, you know, get your attention and get your love to, you know, love them back, or having that love reciprocated. So there is so it could be your energy, it could be the other person too, or somebody else, that there's this kind of energy around you that people want your attention and want your love, and you're not giving it to them, right? If there are any pursuers, then that you're just like, I don't really like them, they're not really my type. So there's that. But I mean, I don't know, I'm always a little conflicted about people who likes me and I don't really like them back. Like, I feel bad about it. But if you're feeling this is more about you, like there's somebody that you're eyeing on and you're just not quite seeing the same kind of affection, that could, you know, maybe this kind of reflects this a little bit. Maybe you're not finding that right way or the right key to communicate this to this person, so you feel very rejected, you feel very like left out, and not in the cold per se, because that's like the Five of Pentacles, but it does have that kind of feeling too, because with these being reversed and this together, I do see a little bit of that Five of Pentacle energy of like in the Rider-Waite card. So there is that. If you feel like this is not your pile, then this is not your message, then maybe pick a different one. For number three, it's stay optimistic about your love life. Okay. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So for people who chose number three, it says that, you know, you can, this person, if you're not seeing things coming your way, or seeing things manifesting or materializing, actualizing, realizing, then there is still like hope for it. Okay, there is still hope for it. You want to keep manifesting. You want to do something about it. If you haven't done anything, you're more on the passive side, maybe you can start you know, acting upon what you've been wanting to do, even though you might feel a little shy or you're scared of, you know, getting rejected. Maybe not this week, because you will feel a little rejected within the next 7 to 10 days, but maybe after that you can see, you know, come up with a plan and try to see what you can do to move forward the relationship. Okay, but there is hope. There is hope. It says stay optimistic about your love life. All right. So that's what I see for pile number two. And let me know if this, you know, resonated with you or not. And if there's anything that you want to share with me, you can leave it in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel and or my video. And you can turn on that notification bell if you haven't already. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. All right, last pile number 3. Let's take a look at your energy for the next 7 to 10 days. The first one we're going to look at is your work and finance situation. Okay, work and finance situation. We will draw 2 cards. We'll draw 2 cards. Okay. And then the second card will be more like a supporting card. So we have a primary, main energy one. So your finance situation in the next 7 to 10 days. Finance. Cards keep going crazy, so we're gonna just draw cards. It's your main energy for the next 7 to 10. 7 of Swords. Okay. And a supporting one. Ooh, 10 of Chalices. That's good. Okay, so for the next 7 to 10 days in regards to your finance and your work situation. So the main card is 7 of Swords. Good thing we're using this deck. Usually the Rider-Waite deck, the 7 of Swords has that, you know, sneaking away, trying to steal from someone, right? Or getting away with things. This one, this particular deck is somebody drawing, okay? Somebody drawing, trying to imitate other things. So I feel like I can't remember what the saying is, but it's like about, you know, if you're starting from like the very beginning, the first step is you always imitate, you copy from someone, you learn from the great people by imitating them first, and then you come up with your own version of the things, right? So I feel like that's one of the message that I see with this particular card. And also the second message about 7 of Swords is actually about planning. It's about being strategic about things, right? So that's what I see with this one, in particularly with this deck, is that strategy, doing something, learning something step by step. And see, this is copying something over, right? And then perfecting something. So that's what I see if you are in the next 7 to 10 days in regards to your work situation, is that you're trying to perfect something. You're trying to strategize something, try to find out the best way to proceed with something. And even with your finance situation, I think it's that the kind of same kind of message is that you are trying to perfect your portfolio, or you're trying to strategize, finding the best way for you, because there are all kinds of ways to manage your money, but everyone has their own ways of dealing with things, and you're trying to find the best way that will work for you. So that's what I see for with this 7 of Swords card, is that you're strategizing, you're figuring out what works the best for you financially, and also like with work, career-wise. And then we have the chalices, which is the 10 of Cups. And look at this. This is like fulfillment, being happy. This is about 2 people getting married in this particular deck, and getting everyone to congratulate you and wishing you like all that happiness. This card almost kind of reminds me of the 4 of Wands card in Rider-Waite, right? That like having that celebration and feeling joyful and happy. So I feel like with you carefully strategizing and learning the best way that works for you, I think you're going to find that fulfillment, and you're going to get this like final cheerful moment with this, okay? And what I think with maybe when you're strategizing, this is what you see in your head, is that getting that final successful moment, or feeling very, very satisfied emotionally about how you're working out this plan, and after you're finished with the plan, and you're like, oh my goodness, like just being so proud of yourself coming up with this plan. Okay. So I think for the next 7 to 10 days, oh wow, oh my gosh, I just noticed 7 to 10 days, you totally got 7 and 10. There's like a lot of maybe synchronicity that you're seeing too with pile number 3, that you're like confirming the things that you're doing right now, you are on the right path of doing. Like, you should push forward, you should move forward with the things that you're doing. And maybe you're not seeing a lot of results right now, but it is the right thing to do. And you will feel this emotional success, okay? You'll feel this emotional success maybe at the end of the 10 days. All right, this is pretty good. Oh, and if you are wondering about spending money, I feel like you're probably not going to overspend, okay? You're pretty good at strategizing how you should spend your money, that type of things. But if you do spend on things, it could be for more for like emotional fulfillment within you, or you're going to spend money on family members, okay? On family members. Because you like seeing them being happy, and you like spending money on your family, okay? It's more for that emotional joy. So it's not going to be like super crazy expensive things, but it's more for that happiness that you want to see on the people that you love, the happiness on their faces, okay? The people that you love, you want to see that happiness on their face. All right, so let's take a look at your love situation for the next 7 to 10 days. Love situation in the next 7 to 10 days. Ooh, we have the Hermit card, okay, but it came out in reverse. So it's a major arcana card. So your love life is going to have a major thing, okay? It doesn't have to be transformation, but it's a major arcana, so it's like something big, okay, that's happening within you or around you. So it's in reverse. The Hermit card is about knowledge, it's about wisdom and all of that. And love relationship in the next 7 to 10 days, I feel like, so love relationship doesn't have to be romantic. It could also be, friendship, family, etc. So anything involves love. In the next 7 to 10 days, I think you're going to come out of your hermit mode, okay? Because it's a hermit in reverse. So you're going to come out in your hermit mode. Maybe you've gained a lot of wisdom, you've gained a lot of knowledge, and now you're ready to come out. You're ready to apply that knowledge, apply that wisdom that you've gained. This is very interesting in this particular deck, is that this person is holding a bunch of fruits, like a ghost or angel, okay, trying to tempt this old man with like food and stuff, and then he's rejecting it. And with this being reversed, I feel like you're going to welcome company, because this is more like you don't want to be company, you want to be left alone. So in the next 7 to 10 days, you're going to welcome people coming in. Well, you're going to get out of your hermit mode. You want to reconnect with people. Yeah, I feel like you want to reconnect with people and spending time with them, sharing your knowledge, sharing whatever you've acquired through your hermit moding before. Okay. And maybe also having this reverse, because the Hermit card sometimes reminds me of like the Hangman, okay? Because it's both about knowledge and wisdom, right? And having this Hermit in reverse kind of reminds me of the Hermit being upright, is that seeing things from a different point of view, right? So you're coming out of the hermit mode, and now you can see things from a different perspective, and you're seeing things like a change of point of view, and maybe I feel like you might have like a change of heart on something. Okay, change of heart on something. Maybe you've been really set on like, oh, I don't really like that. But now you're like, you know what? I'm kind of open to that. Okay, I'm a little bit more open to whatever, to the future. And it is a number 9 card, so it's at the end of a cycle as well, because the next one is the Wheel of Fortune. So there's some kind of change coming. For some of you, this could be a hermit mode, because having this in reverse, it could be, you are still in this hermit mode. And it's, you're getting a little bit delayed in getting that wisdom and that seeing things clearly. You still want to be left alone. You just don't want to come out of it yet. It could be that as well. So it could go really like both ways. I know it's like, okay, well, it's a general reading, so just take it how it resonates, because I feel like probably for the majority of you, you're welcoming new things coming in and new company, but I think there's a few of you that are feeling still like, I'm not ready to face people yet. I need a little bit more time. Okay, so you want to be alone. So for those of you, could be, if you've been experiencing a lot of hurt, you are still in that introspection mode. You want to dig deeper within you, or figuring out things. But for others of you, you are ready to welcome new love. You are ready to welcome, people sharing your feelings, your emotions with your loved ones. And yeah. So for people who want to reconcile or reconnect with someone, I feel like there is that possibility of reconnecting, okay, because it is the hermit mode in reverse. So there is that possibility of being able to reconcile and reconnect. And maybe because you're seeing it from a different perspective, for others of you, because you're seeing it from a different perspective, maybe you don't even care about reconciling or reconnecting with that person that you're thinking of, and that's when things happen. But others of you, it could just be like you could care less, like I don't really care anymore, because you're just like all of a sudden getting that new epiphany. And then for that smaller part of the group who are watching number 3, is that maybe you're still hurting. There's a delay in coming out of this hermit mode as well. So there's like a small percentage of you guys. All right. So now, lastly, this is something I added new to this week's reading, is the growth of your spirituality in the next 7 to 10 days. And we have this. We have 2 of chalices, 2 of cups. Okay, 2 of Cups. This is a really cute card. There's the gate opening up behind them, and they're exchanging gifts. Okay, so your spiritual growth in the next 7 to 10 days, you're going to feel like you're getting reciprocated. Whatever you're asking the universe, or if you have a particular religion, whatever you're asking about, you're going to get that answered. And you're going to feel loved by if you believe in gods or Buddhas or whatever your religion is, or the universe, angels, spirits, okay, you're going to feel like you're surrounded by them, and they're answering your prayer, answering your affirmations, giving you back. It's an equal give and take. However much effort that you've been putting into your spiritual growth, you're getting that same amount back, if not more. Okay. And with that gate opening behind you, I think you're moving on to the next level of your spirituality. So yeah, wonderful stuff coming in for you spiritually. All right, so that's that. And then finally, if you have anything that you want to ask in regards to your love life in particular, okay, we're going to draw out 3 different cards, and you're going to pick out, so it's a pile within a pile, and think of anything that you want to ask in regards to your romance, your romantic life. And if you can choose, intuitively, there's going to be 3 different cards. So 1, 2, 3. If you want to wait until I finish shuffling, and I'll draw 3 different cards. Okay, so this is the first card. the second one, the third one. So 1, 2, and 3. If you need more time, you can pause the video. Otherwise, I'm going to start with this number 1 card. All right, so if you chose number 1, ooh, okay, pile number 2 got this one as well. It says stay optimistic about your love life. So I think for people who chose number 3 and this one, this card, number 1, is that there's hope in your love life, whether if you're single or you are with someone right now. If you feel like things aren't going the way that you expected it to, there are things, like good things are coming, okay? There are good things coming. There's hope. Stay optimistic. The universe wants you to know that something else is coming in. Like, I feel like it may not be exactly what you expected, but there is hope, there is good thing coming. So you just want to keep being optimistic and keep manifesting. If you feel like giving up, don't give up just yet, okay? And I remember watching one of the videos and says, like, whenever you feel like giving up, that's one of the signs that something is about to come, okay? So that's that for stay optimistic about your love life, people who chose number 1. If you chose number 2, this is the message for you. Ooh, make the effort. Okay, so great love is worth taking the steps. So for people who chose number 2, maybe if you are the passive kind, maybe now you want to make a little bit of effort to show the other person that how much you love them, how much you appreciate them. You can do it through gifting or just, you know, simply through words. If you are too shy about speaking it in front of their face, you can maybe text. I just feel like it's too, I don't like it. But you can write a letter, okay? Write a letter to them, handwrite it if you can. I just feel like that's taking more effort, and it shows more effort on your part, right? Or it could be your person that you're thinking of, okay? If you are with a partner, is that your partner is going to make the effort to show you how much they appreciate you and how much they love you and enjoy having you in their life. So that is that. And people who chose number 3, ooh, trust. Okay, the situation is calling you to have faith. So whoever chose number 3 is telling you to trust that something, it's almost like the same thing as this first card. Is about having faith, it's about having trust. So with this one in particular, I actually just got another message that maybe if you're suspicious of your partner of like acting strange or something, maybe you want to give them a chance to redeem themselves, as in maybe it's not as bad as you think it is. It does not necessarily mean like a third party or whatever it is. Maybe they're trying to get you a gift or some sort. But if your intuition is telling you strongly that something is not right, then you want to trust that as well, okay? You want to trust your intuition, trust that you know, you should dig deeper into that thing. So whichever that comes through, it could be trusting your partner that they are you know, they are good person, and through their maybe previous actions that they're worth trusting. Or it could be trusting your own intuition if you feel very, very strongly and you're a very, very intuitive person. Like, you know, your intuition 90% of the time it comes true, then you should trust that, okay? And see, I don't know, sometimes we don't, even if we intuitively feel something, we kind of don't want to find out about it. But whatever it is, have faith, have trust that things will work out itself for good. And even if it's for bad, there is probably a reason for it. And again, in the long run, you'll probably realize why that happened. And if anything, you always learn something from things, I feel. At least that's how I try to you know, see things more on the brighter side, even though it sucks. But all right, and that's what I see for pile number 3. I hope this resonated with you, and if you have anything that you want to share with me, you can leave it in the comment section below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, you're more than welcome, and I would really, really appreciate it if you can subscribe, hit the like button, or share this video with other people. And or if you haven't hit the notification bell, like turn on the notification bell, you can do that as well. And thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.